The film begins with a waiter named Sam. His mind works a little slower than others. What a normal person understands in 1 or 2 minutes, poor Sam takes hours to comprehend. Nonetheless, he performs his duties diligently and honestly. He even remembers each customer's preferred coffee. One day while working, he receives a call from the hospital. Sam is about to become a father. He rushes to the hospital where a woman named Rebecca gives birth to a baby girl. Sam's eyes well up with tears of joy the moment he holds the baby in his arms. He named his daughter Lucy. After that, Sam and Rebecca leave the hospital for home. Rebecca, on the other hand, does not intend to raise the baby alongside Sam. She hasn't had a place to stay for a few days, so she spends some time with Sam. However, she has no desire to have children with him. When they arrive at a bus stop, Rebecca walks into a nearby alley and disappears. Now poor Sam is left alone with his baby. He has no choice but to raise Lucy alone. He is so simple that he has no idea what to feed a baby. He buys baby food and brings her home. His mind may be slow, but his affection for his daughter is strong. While caring for Lucy, Sam loses touch with his own comfort and happiness. One night, when Lucy is crying non-stop, a neighbour named Annie arrives to assist Sam. She informs him that Lucy needs to be fed every 2 hours. A few days later, some of Sam's friends come to see him. Their minds are a little slow like Sam's, but they all help him care for Lucy. This also gives Sam some time to rest. Time passes, and Lucy gradually matures. However, because of Lucy, Sam begins to have problems at work, so he asks Annie to take care of Lucy. Annie is initially unsure, but after looking into Lucy's sweet eyes, she agrees. Lucy gets smarter over time and asks a lot of questions that Sam cannot answer. She recognizes that her father is unique, but she still considers herself extremely fortunate. Sam takes her to the park every day, plays with her, and spends time with her. Something that many other children do not receive from their fathers. Sam and Lucy have a deep and loving bond. Every night they eat breakfast and play together before going to bed. Lucy will soon be ready to start school. Sam and his friends take her to buy shoes. When Sam does not have enough money, his friends gladly contribute whatever they can to purchase the shoes. Lucy also understands that her father doesn't have much money, so she never bothers him about anything. When Sam reads Lucy stories at night, she only wants to hear the ones he can read well. One day, Lucy's teacher and principal summon Sam to school. They tell him Lucy is very intelligent, but she isn't studying well. Lucy does not want to get ahead of her father mentally. Lucy is deeply saddened by the fact that her schoolmates frequently mock Sam. When Sam hears this, his heart breaks. He comes home and tells Lucy that if she studies hard and becomes smarter than him, it will make him very happy. Lucy realizes this and recommits to her studies. A few days later, Lucy celebrates her birthday. Sam prepares a surprise party for her. Suddenly, a woman named Margaret appears. She works for a children's welfare organization. She informs Sam that they are taking Lucy away because his slow mind prevents him from providing proper care. At the party, one of Lucy's friends fights with Sam and exclaims, "Why are you acting like her real father?" Lucy is always telling everyone at school that you are not her real father. Lucy is terrified and flees after hearing this, but Margaret eventually apprehends her. This case will soon go to family court. The judge decides that Lucy will now stay at the childcare centre, and Sam will only be able to see her twice a week. This breaks Sam's and his friends' hearts. Then they decide to meet Rita, the city's most famous lawyer. When Sam visits her office, he tells her his painful story, but Rita does not appear interested. In the end, she tells him to return another day and sends him off. Sam then requests a promotion at work so that he can earn more money and pay the lawyer's fees. A few days later, he visits Rita again. When Rita's team inquires about Sam, she lies, claiming that she is assisting Sam for free in order to appear kind and charitable. But everyone knows Rita is extremely strict and cold-hearted. One of her colleagues finds this difficult to believe. Meanwhile, Sam is afraid to meet Lucy again. Margaret tells Lucy to return with them, but Lucy has complete faith in her father. When Sam finally sees her, Lucy hugs him tightly and apologizes for what she said earlier at school. She sobs and says she doesn't want any other father besides Sam. Sam promises her that he will soon bring her home. Then he goes straight to Rita's office with a court-issued letter. According to the letter, Sam needs to see a psychiatrist to determine whether he is mentally fit to raise Lucy. Sam immediately goes to the doctor, but the doctor asks him so many questions that he becomes nervous. He accidentally admits to making some parenting mistakes. Rita, on the other hand, seeks someone who can testify to the judge about Sam's care for Lucy. However, Sam's friends share his slow mind. Court day is quickly approaching. The doctor informs the judge that Sam is unfit to raise Lucy. But then Rita asks the doctor so many clever questions that he becomes perplexed and runs out of options. A few days later, Sam sees Lucy again. Lucy takes him to the park where she tells him she wants to escape with him to a new city. Sam knows that running away is wrong, but he can't say no to Lucy. However, when Lucy falls asleep on the way, Sam returns her to the centre later that night. When Margaret sees them, she becomes furious. However, Rita explains to her that Sam could have fled with Lucy, but he did not because he is a trustworthy man. She also suggests that someone feels some sympathy for his situation. Lucy is scheduled to testify in court the following day. She does not want to be separated from her father, so she lies in court. Sam is deeply saddened by Lucy's lie. When they return home, Annie notices Sam's broken heart. So the next day, Annie goes to court to represent Sam. Annie explains to the judge how Sam raises Lucy with love and care. She claims that even though Sam's mind is slow, his love for Lucy is limitless. But then the centre's lawyer begins asking Annie probing questions about Sam. Annie becomes nervous and starts crying profusely. After that, they all return home. Rita begins assisting Sam in preparing for the upcoming court hearing. But Sam refuses to lie. Rita spends the entire night helping him practice his answers honestly, and they become friends in the process. Rita even gives Sam her husband's suit to wear to court. Sam returns to work the next morning and his boss promotes him. He now starts making coffee. Sam works hard and gives his all, but with so many orders he gets confused and accidentally spills coffee all over his suit. Because of this, he arrives late to court. The people in the centre try to highlight all of Sam's mistakes to demonstrate that he is unfit. But Sam answers all the questions exactly as Rita taught him. Then Sam tells the story of his childhood, which makes everyone emotional. Finally, Sam admits, with the tears in his eyes, that he cannot give Lucy everything she deserves, no matter how much he wants to. Finally, the judge ruled against Sam. After the verdict, Sam and Lucy refuse to let go of each other. They are each other's strength, and living apart seems impossible. Later, the centre finds a new couple looking to adopt a child and sends Lucy to live with them. Poor Sam is completely broken. He locks himself in his house and does not even go to see Lucy. He knows it will hurt too much to see her with another person. Rita eventually visits Sam. She is astounded to see how badly he is doing. She wants him to pay Lucy a visit, but Sam says there's no point. He believes he will never be a good father. He tells Rita, "You won't understand. You have a perfect life." But then Rita reveals the truth about her own life. She claims she has money, but her husband cheats on her, and she is so busy that she has never developed a genuine connection with her own son. She feels as if her life is falling apart. Rita bursts into tears as she recounts everything. Seeing her like this gives Sam some courage. They hug each other tightly. Following that, Sam begins a second job to supplement his income, and he travels to meet Lucy. When Sam pays a visit, a woman named Susan informs him that Lucy is upset because he does not come to see her. This time, Sam explains how he never stops thinking about his daughter. After such a long time apart, Sam and Lucy are overjoyed to finally meet. A few days later, Sam undergoes another evaluation. Rita informs the doctor that Sam is genuinely trying to better himself for his daughter. Margaret then informs everyone that Lucy's current foster family wishes to adopt her. Sam is heartbroken upon hearing this. Despite his best efforts, he is unable to bring Lucy home. Rita offers him advice. She suggests that he try to work with Lucy's new parents to help care for her together. This way, all of Lucy's needs can be met. Following that, Sam rents a house near Lucy's new home and begins to pay her regular visits. But one night, Lucy flees her new home and approaches Sam through her bedroom window. Sam is very happy to see her, but he is also concerned. So, he returns her to Susan. Lucy now has trouble sleeping at night. She regularly walks to Sam's house on her own. Sam keeps taking her back. This bothers Susan, but one night she brings Lucy to Sam. She understands how important Sam is in Lucy's life. Susan says that no matter how hard she tries, she will never love Lucy as much as Sam does. As a result, she decides to support Sam in the upcoming court hearing. Then Sam says something. He tells everyone that Lucy has always wanted a good mother in her life, and he wants Susan to be her mother and help raise her. When Susan hears this, tears well up in her eyes and she immediately agrees. Finally, the court gives Sam full custody of Lucy. Following that, Sam, Susan, and her husband began raising Lucy as a family. Finally, we see Lucy playing football. Sam, Susan, her husband, Sam's friends, and even Rita all show up to support her. When Lucy scores a goal, everyone jumps for joy. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.